you know what? I'll do part 6.1. Cool. We'll play it for a little bit. All right. Let me start up YouTube here. Part 6 was earlier? All right, fine. We'll do part 7 then. Jeez. Stop yelling at me. Just gotta switch up the YouTube VOD here. Man, we were watching that GTA 6 trailer, and now I got Tom Petty stuck in my head. Give me one more chance to try and save my soul, but love is a long, long road. All right, cool. Starting up YouTube. Dang it. I have the freaking guitar out. I think I got that song. That's the song from the trailer. We're talking about freaking GTA. It was a girl I know, and that she cared about me. She tried to make my world what she thought it could be. We were desperate then to have somebody to hold, but love is a long, long road. All right, anyway. How funny would it be if I was playing with my pee-pee and we don't know about it? That is a really, really strange way of describing this, but all right. It's a very, very strange way of describing a guitar, but all right. Tell by the tone. Nice. Unless you named it Pee-Pee. No, I didn't. I did not name my guitar Pee-Pee. No, in fact, did not do that. I do have to say that the GTA San Andreas Tom Petty song is better. That one? I woke up, the sky grew dark. I put the pedal down to make someone smile. I don't know how to play that song, I just guessed. Alright. How fast can you play the guitar? Fast as frick, boy. Play the Halo theme. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna load up workers while we do that. Welcome to part 7. It could be part 7, it could be part 6. I don't know. I'm playing workers. Yakograd Republic. We'll load up the game now. Is that good enough? I need a weapon right this way. There you go. Is that good, Enzo? You happy? Keep playing? Nah, I'm good. Alright, well, this is loading. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. Hey, I didn't know you made house calls, Fohammer. You know our motto. We deliver. Game paused. Good. We can't be unpaused. I get mad when it's unpaused. Earlier was indeed part 6. Can we get an EJ guitar review for After Hours tomorrow? I think about it.
Discovery,
Dave.
go and throttle up.
71 months. I'm happy when it's unpaused. No, you are not, young man. Alright, so what were we doing? We worked on the interchange right here. World champion car. Ah, nice. Hey Ray, what's going on? Gotta appreciate the man's ability to catch a reference. My hard drives are vast. The reference repository is quite large.
Discovery,
Level
go
1,
and throttle up.
42-month resub. We did it. We did in fact do it. Maybe do some guitar improv over the game music. I'm not that smart. Ray, you passed your final today. Congratulations, dude. All right. Okay, so what I wanted to do was work on another interchange over here somewhere. I don't know. These interchanges might be... I was going to say they might be a little too close to each other, but these are... From here to there, if you look at the crossovers that I have on the main road, those guys are quarter mile. So that's 400 meters. They're 400 meters in between each one of these things. So, I don't know. I live my life a quarter pounder at a time. For those 10 bites or less, I'm free. Nothing else matters. Not the pickles, not the all-beef patty, not the special sauce, lettuce, cheese. For those 10 bites or less, I'm free. What? That was my motto on my Xbox Live profile way back in the day. I live my life a quarter pounder at a time. Now you got me wanting a burger at 2 a.m. Okay. Now I want to put another interchange over here, but a small one, not a big one. And ideally I would like it to go this way and then have a road basically curve around up here. Huh. Huh? Huh. Huh. Hey Zach, what's going on, buddy? Gorkagov. I don't know. Just watching you and the FBI. What? Okay. I think. On CBS. Oh, FBI, huh? Now wipe yourself off. You're bleeding. Could one make a robotic 24/7 Burger King making vending machine that fits within a 10-foot container? That honestly sounds like something out of Japan. Wipe yourself off, man. You dead. Thank you, geek. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Could just add a service road that loops back to the first intersection parallel to the main highway. That's basically what this is. But Andrew, I wanted another road that kind of ran along the lake shore here. So let me kind of explain here. For the city that we're going to make here, I want this road right here to go to about here. And then I want this city to look kind of like a hemisphere. It'd probably be better to just use this. Like, I want a road to go this way. Does that make sense? It's kind of ridiculous the amount of movies we both watch. Yeah. And yeah, I know. From that hemispherical road, I would like another service road over here. You know what I'm saying? Does that? Or we could just. It does. Now, I want to be very clear. This road doesn't have to be an interchange. It doesn't have to be this. It's not. In fact, I don't want it to be that. I just want it to be a bridge over. That's it. That's all. I mean, or under. It could be under as well, but actually, under kind of makes sense. Sounds like a potential traffic nightmare on the coast due to that AI. Yeah. Don't you ever touch black man's radio, boy. You can do that in China. You get yourself killed out of here, man. I'll show you real music. See these trees? Frick those trees. Okay. Okay, so how would we do this? You know what? Let's go right here. I was gonna see if we can put it on this straight piece right here, because that kind of lines up. Hold up. Let me delete one of the roads. Right here. That'll work. You have cinnamon beaver nuggets. Okay. Are you going to extend the rail yard road to the first intersection? Well, I got a little bit of a problem doing that. We really can't. There's nothing to extend to. The interchange is taking up all the space. What I'll most likely do, Andrew, is have this road go here, turn around, go through here like this. Right? And then it'll probably go over here somewhere. Right? And then we could probably have a road that goes over here as well. That goes from that marker at Alpha Kirk this way. And then connects into this road. What's that? Oh. That's cool, Illness. That's a lot of neat stuff. Alright, so get rid of these segments here. And then now, but we know good and well that this isn't enough. This is not enough of a height to get what we're looking for. What's the difference in height here? So 40 to 50. 10 feet is not enough. We have to go down. (26 to 50). That's 25 feet height. That's plenty. That's not deep enough. Deep enough for you.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Hey, Shot Sledge. Thanks for that prime sub, buddy. I appreciate it. $50 to $20 should be enough. Okay, so now we're gonna put the roads in. The hell's that about? Frickin' road's crooked. Yeah, frickin' thing was crooked. Okay, hold up. Get rid of that. Undo these segments of road, and now make them straight this time. Fixing this problem. How am I fixing this problem? Give me 1 sec. I'll tell you in a moment. Those are all wrong. Let's make our straight line roads. Right, there's the boulevard. Right? That gives me the endpoint. So make the bridge. Now I'm gonna get rid of it. Now I know that seems like what do you mean? Sometimes if you connect a bridge just to dirt and then attach a road to it, it puts this stupid obnoxious bump in the bridge and it looks ridiculous. So it pays to just do it over. Alright. So now when we go to connect all these, you melon farming piece of doo-doo face. How? I just measured that same exact... I must have screwed this up. Yeah, now the azimuth is 2. Alright, cool. Off topic, but what would you like to see from Hearts of Iron 5? Personally, I'd like to see a better political system and economic system, even if it's similar to Novum Velexum or Vexilium. Yeah, better focus trees and stuff, Raymond, would be cool. And it would be cool to have the tech tree go into the Cold War. Alright, well. We have to get a node over here somehow. Okay, that bridge is pretty dang straight. Now what happens if we do it? There we go. Cool, done. Alright, so we know that that node is pretty dang good. And now it's only 2 abutments. See that, Sneaky? Only 2 abutments, dude. All right, excellent. Now, if I'm looking at this right, we should be able to might get a little bit difficult to do this right, but all right, well, okay. Check out this beauty. What do you got for me, Novus? Hey, baby. What do we have here? First of 24 new RS-25 production engines lifted off onto Fred Hayes' test stand at Stennis. Ooh! Nice. Nice. These are from the new production line, Trey. Yep. This is what I was, Trey, this is what I was trying to tell Chris B the other day on Flame Trench. And he's like, oh, what about the, you know, they restarted the RS-25 production. What about that? What about that? Bro, they're already not started. Like, they're not ramping up. They've already started. They already made them. So just make more. Make more. You know? It's like that, it's like this, this meme right here. It's like over here, it's like, why don't you just make more engines, right? And then this guy in the center is like, we can't make more engine. The complexity of the RS-25 engine is not really going to work. It's never designed to be, it's only designed to be used in a reusable capacity. Reusing it as an expendable capacity is ridiculous. And then this guy over here is just, why don't you just make more? We're over here. You know what I'm saying? We're over here. Or over here. I mean, whatever. No, you can't do that. You can't just make more engines. The production capacity of the engine is not going to work. It's not... No, we're on the left. Yeah, you're probably right. No, you can't do that. You can't just go and make more engines. Ha 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 ha. Engine production line go. Anyway. The complexity associated with actually making more RS-25s. I gotta go to the bathroom, Daddy. Not now, damn it! Truck tire! I can't stop! Oh my gosh, you're burning alive. Here comes the meat wagon. Woohoo! And Meta comes out and goes, oh my god. New guy's over in the corner puking his guts out. Ah! Ah! All because you wanted to save a couple extra pennies on shuttle engines. Well, get out. Now. 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 What my partner's trying to say is, our new brake pads are really cool. Look at that, sloped curve. Let's check the grade. See if we made the grade on this beautiful, beautiful curve. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You'd love to see it. You'd love to see it. You love to see it. You probably could smooth that out just a little bit. The guy saying get out is the old ULA CEO. Get out. Now. You valid? Now! Oh yeah. See? EJ's got this down, son. EJ also speaks in the third person like a weirdo. But then again, you kind of have to be a weirdo to stream. Nah, I mean... Yo. That bridge is tight, son! Nah, I mean... I feel like I only see EJ do grading and topography in this game. That's pretty much all I've been doing for the past week, dude. It do be curving, though. Sneaky, you do be. They don't think it be curving like it is, but it do be curving like it is. You understand? I take pride in my curves. Oh, yeah. Very tight. Very tight, like a tiger. Yeah, I can tell from your tight pants. You're very tight. Well, Dr. Evil, there is no pleasing you. Is it funny I enjoy watching you to topology and it is funny, I enjoy watching you do topology in games. It must be green, okay? Okay? You understand? You see the Santa Ferrari with a little bit of red? Yeah, I just saw pictures of it a second ago. It was neat. You know, it was pretty cool. No, it's not an interchange. It's just the highway. It's just an underpass, that's all. Underpasses are way easier to make, by the way. I'm using it to draw a straight line, dudes. It doesn't have to be super perfect here like the highway was. Just good enough. I know what people are going to ask. Why are you making all those extra roads? What are those for? Grading. That's how you get the smoothness. See the smoothness? That's how you get the smoothness. The smoothness. See? Make one road like this. And I know what people are going to say. Can't you do that with the runway tool? Yeah, of course you can. This way is more precise. I'm Gazorp Field. I don't care. I don't give a frick. This way is more precise and you know it. I'm Gazorp freaking Field. No, okay, so why do I make the roads look like this? Well, one, I want it to look right. I want it to look good, right? The big one, though, is grades. Grades matter in this game. That's an important thing to understand when you're going to engineer your roads, too. Like, a real important thing to understand. The grade absolutely makes a difference. So what does that mean? Well, think about it like this. Grades are basically measuring the steepness of an incline. Could be a road, could be train tracks, whatever. Grade absolutely matters. And the reason why it matters in this game is because if your truck is carrying a full load and it's trying to go up a steeper hill, it's going to go slower. That's all. Grade is measuring the steepness of a road. And if it's too steep, and your truck's carrying 20 tons of crops or whatever, it's going to slow down and it's not going to go as fast. You do not want that. Believe me, it's a good way to screw your trucks, badly. Your trucks will use more fuel doing this. Basically, you make a steeper hill, the trucks are going to use more fuel. You take the time to make the road smooth, which doesn't cost you anything. I mean, except for some gasoline here and there, right? If you take the time to make this all nice and smooth, you're less likely to hit a truck tire. And I can't stop! No, your traffic will actually go faster. Yeah. That and the surface compound on the road makes a big difference too, but... And it looks nice. Yeah. See? Doesn't that look good? Now what we can do is we can backfill it. You can, you know, we're either backfilling this or we have a RimWorld infestation. We have a mechanoid infestation. It's one or the other. You know, if I had retaining walls that, you know, I know there's probably a mod for one, but if I had retaining walls, we'd be putting them in here. There you go. Look at that. Look at this thing, man. I mean, look at this thing. It's bridges. They got the structure. I really, really hope there was a quick save that was relatively recent, or else I'm going to go to bed crying right now. I really, 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 really hope that. The drainage engineers of this underpass are going to be very angry trying to get all the rainwater out. No drainage in this game. Thank God. I would have engineered it differently had there been 2 minutes ago. Auto-saved again. There we go. Perfect. I'll just make sure that we also... And even if there was, dude, if I made my sewage lines low enough, it would work just fine. We're still above the water table by a long shot, so... The only thing I'm kind of wondering now is how, if we want to go to, if we send construction vehicles out to build this, how are we going to get them there? Isn't that a very sharp turn? It's not a highway, Cassius. It's just a road. My 3-lane stuff in my previous save, three wide, was a highway. And then I kept running into problems where I needed to expand my highway or change something about it, and I couldn't. Because it was, I boxed myself in. So that's why I made this highways now. I made the highways five wide with a huge, like right of way on either side, because I'm paranoid about having to expand or modify highways. That should give me enough space. And dude, one thing I've noticed, we got plenty of that. Easement. Yeah, I think that's the word. Yeah, you're probably right. It is a race. What did we do before memes? Quoted movies, obviously. So, guys, I'm going to pave this road and that road, and that's it. We'll leave the center roads. The center road here... This road right here just serves as a guide. I form all my other roads off of this. These roads could be widened. Does that make sense? You could widen. You could make it a 4-lane road. Not in the sense of like workers having a 4-lane road. I just have 2 one-ways that go this way and this way, and we basically treat it like a frontage road. Like, if we put a road from there to there, like that, right? Say you wanted to bypass this ramp, right? You could move into... Oh, we're going the wrong way. Say you wanted to bypass this ramp. And you're on this road. Cross the bridge, go to the frontage, go around that, and then change back. Will the city... Now, will cities pay... Cities. Will workers pick up on that pathing logic? I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I thought it was 2 and 4, not 1 and 5. I changed my mind, King, and made it 1 and 5 because it's easier to design the on-ramps that way. It's easier to design the ramps. If it was 2 and 4, I would have to delete this, and then I have to make the ramp come in, and I have to make it connect, and then what the heck did I put this road here for, right? Like... That actually reminds me. Thank you for reminding me. So how do you connect 2 to 1 and 4 to 5 so they can use the ramps? Frontage. A connector road. The one-ways. Like this. If you strategically place those, that should do it. Well, that's how I had originally envisioned it, King, but I changed my mind. I wanted 1 and 5. So that way, like I said, if we need to bypass or change something about this interchange, we could just bypass it. We don't need to impede traffic. And then if that fails, if we can't figure out something that way, I have right of way on either side for another 2 lanes, just in case I screw something up royally. Now, like I said, this 3-lane, this design right here was a highway in my old save in Bakalakadaka. No, not anymore. That's just a boulevard. After seeing what the traffic can and can't handle, this is a boulevard. A main street, if you will. Yeah, nothing more. This is the highway. This is the kind of throughput that you need if you want cars, trucks, buses, whatever. Where are gonna be the first houses? Wouldn't you like to know, pigeon boy? Agent of the West, yes, shoot him. I mean, re-educate with bullet. How do you re-educate with bullet? Smile, just smile and wait for the flash. I'll show you. Yeah, Moondoggy, I hope we do something cool with it, man. Wait, why is this... Why is that road all screwed up? There. Wait, one of these roads isn't right. It's gotta be that one. That one doesn't look right. The spacing between the roads doesn't look right. Yeah, now it's good. Cool. Are we close to pushing the button? Not really. We're closer than yesterday, that's right. When we were talking about roundabouts earlier, I was wondering, with the roundabout at Starbase that Jack was talking about in yesterday's update, how likely do you think that one is to clog up? The one that they're putting at the... right by the beach, Cyborg? One right after prop offload. It's not going to clog up. The tanker trucks have to back into the prop loading farm anyway, dude. That roundabout is not a roundabout. It's a cul-de-sac. Think about it like that. That roundabout is there for emergency vehicles to turn around, like a fire truck, in case of a fire. It's a good idea. Fire truck ain't going on the beach. right? The fire truck is there for if Starbase catches on, if the pad catches on fire. It's an emergency vehicle threshold turnaround. That's why cul-de-sacs exist in the first place, dude. I don't know if you knew that. I don't know how much you guys know about, like, suburban civil engineering, right? Like, cul-de-sacs, like an end street always has, like, a light bulb looking thing at the end. It's like has a roundabout, so to speak, right? That's not there just because it looks nice. It's there so a fire truck can turn around. Because the last thing you want is a road that just dead ends, right? And then have a fire truck go down the road to fight a fire and then have to back up all the way up that freaking road. That makes sense, dude? What terrain tools could be added? A slope tool? A slope tool would make this easier, so you could set grade, and then I wouldn't have to do what you're seeing right now. This is the best way I could come up with to get this to work right. And once again, I know there are other tools that you can use with this to get it, like, perfect. Or, like, not perfect, you can get it done faster. Like the, what's it called? The runway. You can use the runway tool. I'm just hoping a modder is listening. Ah, cool. Thanks for the info. Yeah, Cyborg, I was trying to say that on Flame Trench the other day when that info came out, but, like, that was during the Flame Trench, like, post-show. They wanted to talk about other things, so it's all good. Like, I'm not like, oh my god, I wanted to talk about this, I want to talk about it. I talk a lot. Don't worry about it. I was trying to show people, but, yeah. If the conversation goes in a different direction, it goes in a different direction. That's just kind of how it rolls. Are you going to manually assign construction projects? Probably, Corsi. I like doing that. I don't like the auto-detect, because that means I can budget projects out and implement stuff when I see fit. If that makes any sense. turnarounds, guys. I'm putting in turnarounds every quarter mile or every 400 meters. There we go. Makes sense. The auto detect slows things down. I like having the granular control, dude. That's like, yeah, big deal with me. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. That's gonna look good. I just... Nice. Very nice. Good. It looks really good. Remember, chat, I'll be your roundabout. The words will make you out and out. It just loops. I mean, works. When unpause? No, not anytime soon. I gotta design a city here. Next planning committee is urban city planning. Yep. For a show. Nopers. And then, you know, eventually we'll make this road go over here and then loop back just like that one. So we could scale up and then we could build over here. You know, it'll look good. one came out a lot tighter than this one did. Well, that's because my tip road is not as close, but that's okay, whatever, doesn't matter. Alright, so now let's think about this. How do we want to do this? Well, I think the first thing would be that it's important to think, you know, we could go design the roads and stuff, but utilities at this point are going to be a big deal, like something we're going to need to figure out. I also hate that bridge right there. That looks stupid. Smooth it over. So now might be a good time to think about water, sewage, stuff like that. Where does the electricity go? That's right, it goes in the square hole. Hello, just now tuning in since the first worker stream. What are you up to? Well, I just completed the road for this area here. The construction terminal is all pretty much good to go. Construction, supply is done. Fire station provisions are done. The only thing we really didn't get to is waste. And I still gotta think about that. I gotta think about how we're gonna do that, but... Make sure they're 1 lane, 2 lanes get funky, trust me. Yeah, but 1 lane roundabouts would look stupid. Railway waste is much faster. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Fecal matter ejected at faster speeds than the moving train. I mean... I mean... Okay. You know what? Let's get more of a roadmap figured out. Like, actually a roadmap figured out. I'm just measuring some things. Nice. Thanks, CJ. I like making sure we got a smooth surface, man. Precision pays, dude. It just takes time. But we got time. We ain't got nothing but time, baby. I ain't got nothing but time, baby. Good enough. Loving the crop circles? Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good. Hello? That's not exactly a quarter mile in keeping with my building codes, but it's halfway in between. So that should work. Why don't you just make everything flat while you're at it? That's mostly to not bore you guys. Yeah, that's mostly for that. This is the best way I've found to make a big slope tool. Like a precise one, at least. At least this will get you started. It works better for steeper slopes than this, but... Let's just check the steepness of this road. Oh yeah. little steep up at the top. We smooth it out over here. It should be a little better. Just relax that up a little bit. People watch Power Washing Simulator. All right, that's fair. Okay. So, pretty decent sized area for a city. Yeah, this should be good. Wanted me to flatten the whole area. Well, here you go. Now I know what people are wondering, just in case. Why are you taking the time to flatten it? It's like 2 feet lower. Drainage. Drainage helps having your city at the same height. That way all your drainage works. Your drainage needs to be pitched down. So having your whole city, in this particular case, just raised up like a couple of feet, makes the drainage work. It's the difference between it working and not. Crossroad on First Road Highway. Oh. Thank you. Yeah, I add these, the center roads there, guys, serve as a guide road. And that also makes it so I can pave segments of road in parallel. So, like, okay, say we're working right here, right? And for instance, I didn't do it over here, but right. So like I get this piece paved and I get that piece paved, right? Say I want to pave both of these things now. I can do that. I can pave both of them, right? We could pave one here, we could pave one here. If I wanted them to work on the bridge, right? I put a cross right before the bridge. Put a cross right before the bridge. That way, while they're paving this, I can send materials up the service center road to start supplying materials for the bridge. So by the time this is all paved, all you have is a little stretch of road right here that needs to be paved, but you have a finished bridge. Right? So you just pave a little segment, good to go. A better way to do it would be to have them build the bridge from the other side. Right? And you could do that. It's just, yeah. It's just, yeah, it's more for logic. Like road building logic, I guess, if that's the way you want to, if that's what we want to call that. But yeah, that's the reason why I do that center road. Same deal with the highway, you know? It's all there for a very good reason. If you start hearing that thumping noise, that means the terrain is level. We're just picking up little ruts in the terrain. Once again, you need this as flat as possible for drainage. That's good. I've always wondered if you can make waterfalls in the terrain tool. There's no water physics in this game, Shinny. I wish. That'd be kind of cool. But nah, no waterfalls. And also, don't go chasing waterfalls. So now I know, like, if we ran the terrain tool across this thing, or the profile tool, look, super flat. Couple of ruts here and there, but it's, for the most part, pretty damn flat. That is good enough. Any rut is off by, like, maybe a ½ inch. Or no, a ½ of a foot. No, I can't have that. Okay, now it's off by like less than like 2 inches maybe. Across this entire thing, there's a 2-inch difference in height. That's good. That's fine. Okay, power lines. If there was waterfalls in this game, 95% of them would be poop waterfalls from sewage outlets. No? Okay, yeah, you're probably right. Okay, so how do we want to supply water, electricity, and sewage to the area? So, we plan on exporting power, right? We plan on exporting power. So, the power harness is going to start here at the border, right? Now, do we run the line? Do we run the line right next to this? I don't know. Always be switching, especially when it comes to electricity. You're not wrong, Brendan, right? I want the utilities, I want drainage, I want plumbing, I want everything that all the utilities first. It's like, yeah, we want all the utilities and all the roads first. The buildings go in last. Powerline is my favorite band. It's not goofy to love them to the max. Man. What means they come here, they no buy. Hey, Alangar. Yep, I'm ignored. What if my ABS is made of asbestos? Maybe high power following the rails so you could place the switches right next to the service roads. Thank you for making my evening. I can't believe that weather guy. Like, I'm not trying to hate on how other countries do things, but that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, that's stupid. But, hey, whatever. What do I know? Alright, look, where's the power lines? Where's the power lines? Road. Train. Bingo. It's just power lines just going through that village. Whatever. And that one. Road flares. You live under power lines as a kid? Why? From the Midwest, that's normal. Yeah, they seem to follow the train tracks more or less, Sneaky, but in like a direct straight line. My guess, and this is the reason why I think power lines, you know, run in a more straight line than trains, is because they don't fall, like, trains don't like going uphill. Power lines don't care. So you can cut them in basically a straight line. I just followed a random one. I don't... It looks like they're building some type of substation here as well. And then the power line seems to go over here. Like, are there... Let me take a look. Let's just look at this random freaking neighborhood. Yep, there they are. There's a switch. Or no, not even a switch. I don't know where that line's going. Oh, what's this? Hold up. Hold up. Power lines are going to whatever the heck that is. Or was. I don't know what that was. It doesn't look like it's being used anymore. Yeah, look, power lines tend to just go in very straight lines. Yeah, okay, straight lines. All right, I can figure that out. So, in the Sneaky, you're right. You're right about the train tracks. Just send it with the tracks. Bends increase stress on wire and power poles. Yeah, you're right, Rocket Science. Yeah, you know what? I never thought of that. Yeah, they don't like the wires don't like turning, do they? You want the most direct line for power line because you want to minimize resistance. Yeah. I wonder if this game takes that into account. You think? No. It doesn't? Are you sure, Mill? It does. It takes into account thermodynamics when it comes to heating. When it comes to the heat plants. No. All right. So, straight lines. That's our build meta. Well, There's a coal mine over here. And I definitely want a coal power plant over here. Right? We should probably figure that out before we do the rest of the power lines. There is a connection from NATO, yep. If you run them with the train tracks, would that give you the option to get electric trains in the future? Yes and no. So you need a railway electric connection, right? Like that. Or an underground... Underground? Wait, what? Underground electric railroad connection. So that's for like subways and stuff. And then, yeah, you need the railway electric connection right there. That works like a substation, yep. Don't forget to switch tie them in. Yeah. Power lines really just seem to be running not near anything on purpose. They're out by themselves whenever they can be. Yeah. Adding off-axis forces to ceramic pole isolators isn't a good idea. Rocket science, that's why like lines can only like turn so much, dude. Like you don't see a power line that takes like a crazy like obtuse angle, right? Because they're fire hazards. Yeah. Yeah. So we wanted to put farmland out here. But it seems like the best route for the power lines is to go out here away from like everything. And then run over here to where the power plant and the coal will be. And I'm thinking, Sneaky, I don't know what... We gotta, yeah, you want to switch as much as you can, right? But I know you can only split the signal so many times. Like, at a certain point, you're just gonna have to run another line, right? So... Usually they're terminated and then use a jumper line to connect. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's also the power to and from NATO. So, how about we connect the NATO and the Warsaw Pact stuff in over here? We'll connect them together, and we'll use this area to build a not a substation, but a switch, a split switch, right? That'll make it so if we are exporting power, we can export it to either one, right? Am I in the ballpark here? So what do we have for high voltage switches? This is what we have. All right, what other stuff do we have in the game? That's the transformer, trolley bus, railway electric connection, and then the foreign power connection, okay? We can do underground wires. The high voltage underground wires have a max wattage of 12 megawatts. Purchase from whoever is cheaper. Okay. I'm thinking, dudes. Underground for cities and above ground wires for moving huge amount of power. Yep, yeah, exactly, Mill. It'll be better to put high voltage underground in the main city. Probably under the roads. I was thinking about different depths. Like high voltage, it'd be better if we set depths, like building codes. So like high voltage, we put it like 20 feet, right? And then like water and sewer, we put at 10 feet. And then low voltage, we put at 5 feet, right? If we're using the underground stuff, I think that's the right move. Now, I wanted to originally say put it right here, but now I don't want to do that because remember, this road is temporary. It's temporary until we add the big highway over here, right? And connect that, you know, make the highway go out here and then we connect it in by a road so the NATO stuff can come in and we can connect it, etc., right? Like, coal heating plant too. Yeah. Now, say we get into a scenario where everything is successful and we're living in a happy-go-lucky paradise. If we export over here and we export over here, right? We can export 18 megawatts at each border crossing, right? So that's 36 total. So we need to build capacity going to the borders for 36. Am I understanding this correctly? California on the rural underground line kick. California's on the rural underground line kick because tree falls on lines and are being blamed for starting so many huge wildfires. If not, they turn your power off when it's dry and windy. Ugh. Yuck. I'm gonna need to figure out electricity. Yeah, PG&E, Weasel. Yeah, what a joke. Yeah, how about they trim trees instead of sitting there listening to hippies all day? What? Did I say that out loud? It's alright. We can't trim the trees, dude. It's like natural to not trim the trees, man. Yeah, you know what else is natural if you don't? Wildfires. It's cool, though. Sorry, what was that? I have selective hearing. No, don't worry about it.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
All right. So I want a high voltage switch over here. Jay's secretly a hippie. Yeah, that's... Yeah, you got me. Whoops. on a sec. There we go. Do you ever play Kerbal? Yes. I've been known to play Kerbal from time to time. All right. So, now we've connected in both. Firefly mods are gorgeous for re-entry. Yeah, they're awesome, dude. So, what buildings need electricity here? Everything. We can do it, fortunately, with one substation. Now, I'm wondering, do we have power consumption with these buildings? Like, what does a train office use? Power consumption is 3.4 megawatt hours per day. Okay, and how much power does the substation have? How are we supposed to tell? Like, based on the lines? So, 1.85 megawatts for the wire. We can hook the big wire into the substation, right? But if we go look at like a train construction depot, max power consumption per day, 3.4 megawatt hours. that's not enough, right? We need more substations. Or am I not looking at this right? It says the max wattage is 55 kilowatts. $55, and then we have 1.85. Okay, so that's point. Yeah, all right, I got it. I see it. I see how this works. Yeah, I see how. So we want to build out the power harness to be scalable, just like everything else, right? So we have 2 railroad construction depots, right? Let's calculate it up. Construction. So we have 2 of those, so 55 times 2, 110. And then we have 2 depots over here. 2 railroad depots. It's that depot right there. That's 50 times 2, so plus 100. So we're at 2.1 megawatts right now. Now what about the fire station? Plus 65. 2.75. Plus the bus station. That's another 50. 3.25. Now the train fuel depots. Plus 100. 4.25 megawatts. Isn't a megawatt 100 kilowatts? Isn't a megawatt 1,000 kilowatts? I don't know, man. I'm getting tired. My math processor is not working correctly. What exactly happens if you don't run your city properly and it fails? Everybody will leave. Your population drops to 0 and then you can't do anything. It doesn't give you a game over screen, but you basically soft lock the game, Dan. Mill, 3 substations. Am I thinking about it right? Like, wait a minute, I'm confused now. Because if we're putting 1.85 megawatts, that's 1,850 kilowatts. We're at 425. Total. For this whole area. We don't need, I don't think we need to do, I'm so confused now. Like, I'm pretty sure I did this. I originally did it wrong, and now I'm thinking about it. Like, I don't, Alright, it's getting late. Yeah, 1 is fine, Yakograd? Alright, cool. We started with it, and then we'll... Can't you use education bullets to prevent them from leaving? No. Yeah, I think we'll call it for now. So, well, if you stayed with me this whole time, I appreciate it, dudes. Thank you very much. If you guys are digging this, let me know, because I'm into it. I think this is super fun. I actually enjoy solving all these problems. If you want to see this again tomorrow, just let me know. Yeah. Cool. So how about we do this? Actually, you know what? I'm just going to keep playing it by ear. We're kind of on a hot streak with workers, and I kind of want to keep going. Oh, there you go, Jack. Workers is always fun. You're always here for workers. Remember to also have priority power switches between outside power and your own power eventually. Yeah. Lurka, I was thinking maybe we could do Timberborn on Thursday and then Kerbal on Friday. Or we could play Timberborn tomorrow. Nah, you know what? Workers is on a hot streak. You guys seem to be liking it, so we'll go with that. Yeah, Dan, it's a good game, dude. It's fun, man. I enjoy it a lot. Workers is the real deal, dude. It's the real deal. It's a really awesome game, and I enjoy it. Did you ever catch the booster? Yeah, for the most part. Timberborn for after hours tomorrow? I don't know, Graham. I'll think about it. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah, maybe. Maybe we'll do some late night Timberborn. Who knows? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow at noontime. Hope you guys enjoyed the nice. Hey, we got up to 11 hours today. Nice. Getting back in the groove of things. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah. I'll see you guys all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, we'll belt out more workers. You guys seem to be into it. So thank you very much for watching. Have a good night. And yeah, I'll see you guys all later. Tomorrow, noontime. Be there or be square. No, seriously. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed part 7 of the Yakograd Republic. Wait a minute. If someone's watching this on the YouTube VOD, did you like it? Let me know. Comment section. I hate asking people to do this, but let me know. I always check the comments when I'm taking a dump the next day. Take my morning dump because coffee makes you poop. All right. Now I'm going to go take my nighttime dump. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later. Goodbye.